Yo, AC here with Eaton Compressor coming at you from the think tank. You know, a few years back we all got together and said, hey, what could we do to make the after-sale experience much better for the customer? And we said, it would be great if we had an interactive parts manual, something that kind of worked along with the customer, was real easy to get to and operate. And guess what? That's happened. And by the end of this year, we'll have all of our pump models on an interactive parts manual. So without further ado, let's dive in real quick and let me just show you how this thing works, and hopefully it helps you. So you go over here you're into the website, go to Resources, Interactive Parts Manual, take your pump model and your rev level that you're on. Click on that. You're going to see that you come up with the pump. There are 6 tabs right along the side of it here. Orientation, parts list, parts kits, maintenance, bolt pattern, pump dimensions. If you notice as I hover over these, they change colors. If I do the pump, in this case, nothing's happening. Those colors indicate, when it changes typically green, that it's a hot link. You click on that and it brings you someplace. So let's go to orientation real quick. Orientation is basically doing this. It's getting you kind of up to speed with the nomenclature, the vibe, the terminology, whatever we call the pump parts. So if you ever do call in, you can say, hey, it's in the crankcase or the head unloader or whatever in that region. So that kind of helps you. The home button again highlights. We'll take it back to the beginning. Let's go to the parts list. In this case, let's go up to head and valves. You can see you've got all your different areas here, but we're going to go to head and valves. And if you hover over the head, you're going to notice it's changing colors. Well, this would be the entire head exploded. Gives you that. If I go back to previous, it brings me back to the head. If I just want to look at maybe a high pressure exhaust, there all that is. Now, let's dive into the bill of material real quick. Bill of material will give you the old-fashioned item number, which is on the balloon, but it also gives you the quantity. And the cool part about it is if I'm rolling down the bill of material, graphically it's saying what that part is. I don't even have to go look at a balloon. Or I can come graphically and go in reverse and go, okay, I can see what the bill of material is based off of that. So that's the cool part about the interactive parts manual. You've got a lot of ways to go figure out what part you're looking at. We're going to go back to home, get out of the parts list, and we got parts kits. There's several different parts kits. For example, here's a lower gasket kit. You can see it works the same way. And one thing I did want to bring up that I didn't mention, apologize for that. I'm going to go back to the parts list, come over here, pick on this head, and if you notice when I hover over the bolt, you see it's bolt 18 down there, but if you look farthest to the right, it gives you your torque specs as well. So that's kind of a cool feature. Let's go back home. We've been to maintenance. You got your oil filter, oil change, how to adjust your oil pressure setting. Let's go back home and we have bolt pattern for your pump, showing your bolt pattern. Back home again, pump dimensions, and this gives you some various specs, maximum RPM, minimums and rotations and that. So all in all, I think it's a pretty cool tool for you to go in and figure out what you need and what to ask for if you do in the near future have an issue that you need to call in and get a part for it. So with that, AC out, and I hope that helps you. I'll see you around the bend.